And today we're taking a question from Catherine. And Catherine asks, "Dear Lori, I've been wondering what you would say about tattling. I think it's important for kids to know that getting an adult is important and better than trying to handle a situation with anger, but I don't want them to get in the habit of tattling on each other. What are your conscious parenting suggestions for this?" Great question, Catherine. First, let's look at why kids tattle. Kids can get used to us solving their disagreements or micromanaging their conflicts. They may lack the skills to move on to problem solving without anger or aggression if so. And they may need more practice so that they can learn to rely on us less. Or they may tattle because they feel like they have no power in a situation. Kids sometimes have legitimate concerns that seem silly to us. So it's important to remember that we must take their concerns seriously. Kids also tattle because they feel unheard or overpowered by the other child. Maybe they feel like they have no voice and need support in feeling empowered enough to stand up for themselves or speak about what they need or think. And finally, kids sometimes feel unsure about the limits and wonder whether they will be disregarded or enforced. This is where they might need more information to feel secure in the environment. A child tattling on another child may be confusing the rules at home with the rules at the park, which may be different. Or the child may want confirmation that the rules apply to everyone across the board. And if they don't, they may need some support in understanding why. My daughter once had a teacher who would tell her not to tattle when she would bring her concerns or express her concerns to her. But because of the blanket statement, "Don't tattle," my super sensitive kid walked away with the message that her concerns did not matter. She didn't get the message to focus on herself or not worry about other people. She got the message that my teacher doesn't care if this is happening. My daughter surmised that it wasn't safe to share her problems with the teacher. She thought, "You're alone, deal with it." This inadvertently created an atmosphere that was lacking emotional safety, exactly what kids need to improve their skills. So how do we reduce tattling and encourage problem solving in our kids? My first idea, don't ignore. Instead of saying, "Don't be a tattletale," acknowledge how your child is feeling and not what the behavior is telling you. If your child says, "He took all the crayons and won't share," you can say something like, "It sounds like you're worried that everyone won't have enough." Or, "I'm wondering if you're worried about getting a turn." This helps your child focus on identifying his feelings and needs instead of wanting to change someone else. Or if you hear something like, "She hit me again for no reason," you can ask, "Well, what would you like to tell her about that?" Prompt your child to use her own thinking skills and resources to manage the situation instead of just giving her directions about what should happen next. My next suggestion, show interest but don't indict. It's important to show your kids that you're interested in their conflicts, but be careful that you don't turn a listening moment into an indictment of the other child. Instead of responding with behavioral directives, consequences, or punishments for the accused, try showing interest in what's happening. You can say something like, "Looks like you two are really stuck. I can help. Let's try working this out together." And then grab those communication tools like a listening stone or a talking stick and guide your children to hearing each other out. Sometimes our kids need to be verbally guided through the conflict resolution process without our interference or without assigning guilt or innocence, but just so that we can stay there to help them stay on track. My final tip, notice when the rules change. When kids tattle on each other, they sometimes are asking for fairness. And if your kid is anything like my kid, she loves to follow the rules and loves to make sure that those rules are enforced. And when they're not, she gets a little confused. Sometimes rules are different for other families or in other places, so acknowledge for your child when they're confused by this by noticing when the rules change, and then give your child an alternative strategy to meet his or her needs. Instead of solving the problem by redirecting your child or saying things like, "I'm not his parent, I can't make him share," or "just play with something else until he's done," you can try something like, "At our house, everyone shares. Are you wondering if he's going to share that toy with you? Maybe you'd like to offer him one of your cars to use." Or instead of saying, "Just worry about yourself," try something like, "I wonder if our friend would like some help with this project. Let's ask him." Now you've shown your child how he can contribute to the situation beyond pointing out the rule breaking or the inconsistencies or the unfairness that he sees. Kids love to share with us what they notice. We don't want to make ourselves unavailable by shutting down innocent requests for fairness, acknowledgement, or more information. Okay, Catherine, that was my teachable moment for you. I hope that helps you with some conscious alternatives to tattling. And of course, I would love to hear from you, so be sure to leave me a comment and share your ideas in the comments below. Now, what about you guys? Have you helped your kids shift out of tattling and into more responsive ways of meeting their needs, or more cooperative alternatives? I would love to hear from you as well. So leave me a note in the comments and share your story, because you never know when your story might just help someone else find the answers that they were looking for. Now, did you like this video? Because if you did, I would love it if you would share it on your favorite social media site or with someone that you love, because when you share the love spreads. And if you want more updates like this, be sure to get on over to teachthroughlove.com or subscribe right here to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, please remember, it's about consciousness, not perfection.